I really like the flavor of this dragon item making you hoard gold. Yeah, it's really cool. And like you can actually literally just easily die by being too greedy too. Like it makes you rethink the mechanics of the game. So, holy shit. Radiance, because we have Soul Sucking Siphon, could actually be worth it. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. How much respect do I have for Drow? I wonder about this. And here's the soul-sucking siphon I promised to start respecting. How much do I respect this, though? Do I take it over Gloves of Haste? That's a lot of respect. That's a shit ton of respect I just gave that card. And I can only really use it in a few comps, too, right? It's really just in, like, Knights. And I just took it over Gloves of Haste.
Me to lead the team, right?
That might have been too much respect. That might have been a little too much. I think it's really good in... Oh, no, it's good in Warriors, too. It's good in Knights and Warriors. And it's good in anything that runs Retaliate. I don't know, dude. I mean, Knights and Warriors is basically my range today, right? Like, I don't really want to be in Hunters. I think Soul Sucker Siphon is actually kind of busted. It's so good at Knights. It is. It's nuts. Necrophos fits in almost every build. Does he? He fits in Knights, and he fits in Warriors. What else does he fit in? I mean, don't get me wrong, Knights and Warriors are both top builds. Listen, I'm pro Soul Sucking Siphon, but there are just like 2 builds he fits in, right? Am I missing something? Well, that's an easy Drow and Pudka. I don't know, dude. This game isn't even difficult. How does it feel to be in the cohort of elite gamers such as Sumail and Arteezy? I mean, I'm pretty elite. Maybe you should be asking them how how it feels to be in the same cohort as me. I don't know, man. Have you seen some of these? We're big boss too. big boss too. No, we'll pick up the Tusk over the Bounty here. We're not an Assassins. I'll take a second Soul Sucker if I get it. Okay, Tranquil Boots? God damn it. Fuck, Tranquil Boots are so bad. I think Cloak is worse, though. Zero irony, I think Cloak is worse. It's a good win streak. So, I mean... I don't know, dude. Big boy, what do you think about Soul Sucking Siphon? I think just like... I actually think I might have liked it over Gloves of Haste there. Like, I regretted it at first, but the more I think about it, the more it just feels good, you know?
You won't regret this.
What are we doing here? This looks good. Speedy Tusk. Reckl's new video is literally him discovering the expected value formula for a discrete random variable. Oh. Never mind. I won't watch it then.
Too easy.
I never tried it because my build the units always run away from Warlocks. Oh, you mean with the Warrior one? Well, okay. So, big boy. If you get Retaliate... all you have to do... is Soul Sucker with Retaliate with Slardar. And I know what you're thinking. I get it. Your enemy, they're just going to put... I get it. They're just going to put the unit in the back, right? So how is it going to work there? And the reason it's going to work is because then you go Alchemist, the melee Warlock, and he'll chase your Slardar to the ends of the earth. And they'll go together. And Slardar in front, Alchemist support, and your Slardar will literally be unkillable. Absolutely insane. It's the auto win, dude. It literally can't lose. You can't lose. I have to try it. I want the Witch Doctor. I want it more than Juggernaut, honestly. Juggernaut can get out. I've got 3 warriors. I don't need anything else anyway. Wreckful is overrated. What? Dude, come on. This is a pro Wreckful stream. Listen, everyone's overrated. I'm overrated. We're all overrated. Don't be saying shit about my boy Wreckful, dude. I'll come at ya. CK looks good. This is fine. We can just start like smacking boards around. It's impossible for a streamer not to be overrated. Go into developer mode and show us the power of Retaliate sucking Siphon. I'll show you the power live this game. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm not gonna let you guys cream your pants prematurely. I'm gonna blue balls you a little bit. I'm gonna make you wait for it. I'm gonna make you beg for it. Okay? And once we're ready, we'll do the Soul Sucker Retaliate, and you'll see. You'll all see the true power of this build. I think I sell the Drow now. This looks like a good way to hit this point. Nice board, dude. The classic 3 assassin. Freddy, you get me. This is a man after my own heart. And I'm not even like gay or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Good luck getting Retaliate though. Yeah, it's so heavily contested. Can't wait for choosable Underlords. Anything to reduce RNG a bit. That doesn't sound like it's gonna... How would that reduce RNG? I mean, I certainly see how it could possibly reduce RNG. Man, how do I hit this interest point, though? That's the bigger question. I have to just sell Troll, right? Because this is not something I want until later. I think Troll...
This should be quick.
Or, sorry, Witch Doctor. The more I play, the more I feel like Witch Doctor is just not really a unit early on. It's like, he's 2 cost, you can never get him 2-starred, and even when you do, it's taking a lot off your board in terms of interest. I just want to hit these interest points. I love the unit to death. He's really good in, like, good builds. He's good in both Warriors and Knights, which is crazy good. But you don't want to 3-star him, so, like, buying early copies doesn't even really do anything for you. I just want to hit these interest points and get him later. Underlords could be, like, higher chance for certain alliances, maybe. Huh. That would be kind of interesting if they did something like that, I guess. So now I want to hit this interest point, but it's literally impossible. However, I don't like the idea of leveling here. I honestly don't. So we're trying to keep our options open. We're trying to keep between, you know, the Knights and the Warriors. So this guy's benching some Knights. He's just playing for early game. We don't know what he's doing yet. It's important. Like let's talk about scouting a little bit because I haven't really done that much so far on my streams. Like Freddy's obviously an Assassins like he does every single game. This guy is like he's got like this early game board of Druids mechs, but it's important not to think that this is what he's going. Look at his bench, right? This is what he's going. He's thinking about Knights or Warriors. Same thing as me, basically. This guy has Warriors, but he's also got some Knights. So he's thinking about Knights or Warriors. This guy's got some Warriors on the board, but he has a few Knights, so he's thinking about Knights or Warriors. This guy's got some Warriors. This guy's oddly enough not thinking about Knights, an interesting choice. And this guy is on the other end with Assassins. This is Assassins, pure and simple. It's like one of them is bottom fragging, one of them is top fragging. Welcome to the club. Not sure what to do in that spot. If we're in warriors, that cell feels bad. I don't really know what we're in. It could be knights, but it also could be warriors, you know? And these are some of the questions in life we have to ask ourselves. Knights or warriors? The starters for the retaliates. Fall from Grace is better than Coordinated Assault. It's kind of crazy. Coordinated Assault's really good too. So now Fall from Grace is making us think, okay, let's go Knights. It's also pretty good in Warriors. I have to feel like this makes more sense in Knights though. Don't I? Do I? The problem is, like, the thing about Knights is they can't really fit in Retaliate. And if you get Retaliate, you just kind of win, right? Warrior Hunters. Warrior Hunters and Knight Hunters are both options, with Drow going to level 3 potentially. I mean, it might have been a mistake to sell the 4th Drow because of that. I might need to give more respect to level 3 Drow dreams. How good would a Heartless Assassin be? Nyx. If he had Impale, he'd probably be pretty good. Mana Burn could be... Mana Burn Nyx? That could actually be kind of interesting. So this is a strange position. So here I am on Knights and Warriors, and I'm looking at my bench, and I'm thinking about whether I want to go Knights or Warriors. And everyone else is also on either Knights or Warriors, and they're all looking at everyone else's boards and thinking about whether they'll go Knights or Warriors. This guy's going Knights a little bit more, but this guy's going Warriors a little bit more. And this guy doesn't really know what he's going. He could be Knights or he could be Warriors. I could totally be either. I mean, Knights do have to be better with Fall from Grace, right? And Knights also have outs from item drops, whereas Warriors kind of don't. I don't have a nutty Knight start, though. My Warrior start is about as good as my Knight start. I don't think I can actually hit this interest point. I don't know, maybe it's worth it selling like my Tusk here. I mean, Knights have such an easy time going 6 Heartless, right? Don't they?
Let's get to work.
I don't know how much I like Knights with 6 Heartless, though. I think 6 Heartless might just be like a huge debate. I honestly don't know. Don't both Knights and Warriors have 2 humans? Yeah, but Knights feel a little bit looser. Knights has like the typical time. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, I guess this board is fine. The thing about Knights is like I don't think they really need a third other thing. Mages have 3 humans. Go Knights, Mages. I don't know. Do Mages want Fall from Grace? Nice hook, dude. Warriors have to run Lycan, which is kind of weak. Yeah, I don't really like Lycan. He's an okay unit. We don't have a Nutty Warrior start. And here's 2 Dragon Knights on round 15. Well, I guess we can stop thinking about it. Neat. Okay. Are we winning this fight? And we are in Soul Sucker, which is just better on Knights than Warriors. Unless you get Retaliate. Unless you get Retaliate. Gara plays Knights in 70% of the games, prefers almost any item over Fall from Grace because Knights lose condition are big abilities they need to silence late game. That's an interesting take on it. Going Knights and not taking Fall from Grace. Dude, I don't know. That sounds like a hot take to me. I can see that. I like the idea of playing around in a regular lose condition. However, you could also lose Wicked Intent. This is just garbage, right, compared to Relic. Can't even be on the same level. You could also say that your lose condition with Knights is queuing into an opponent that has kind of high rolled the shit out of their game, and you might want units that can just fight very hard and punch things with good damages, you know? I guess in a normal game where nobody is high rolling, that does kind of become your lose condition though. I could see that. Sounds about right. If you're going DK, he doesn't benefit as much from armor penetration. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure splash damage goes off of the same minus armor. Because splash damage should just be a function of the damage you deal, right? I mean, he does a little bit of magic damage with corrosive, but that should work together unless something is weird about... about how it works in comparison to Dota. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. No. I mean, it seems pretty good. I don't know, guys. Minus armor seems good at Knights. I definitely am open to the idea of this hot take being correct. Are we chilling? I think I just want to go to level 8. It seems as if my lose condition here is not finding the 3rd DK. In Dota, splash damage only calculates armor on the main target? Yes, that's correct. Which is actually kind of interesting, because it means Blightstone is kind of good on DK, if you have found literally no other items. God, there's no Deso in this game, huh? There's even the Deso in Auto Chess. Dude, what are the 3 items they're adding to the game on Thursday? What do you guys think?
No one can touch us.
That's a good question. What does the game actually need? Because they're adding 3 items. Ironwood Branch. Dota changed the last calculations it used to ignore, but now it doesn't. Lots of Kunkka players were mad. Huh. Really? I think it's okay to burn through 1 interest point to potentially keep this streak alive a little bit harder. It's just 1 interest point at round 18. You don't really have to respect this that much. And the 4th Knight actually does have a decent chance to impact my board. The biggest thing you have to ask yourself is about like leveling for interest point. Doing it at the 50 gold is fine, because when you do it at 50 gold, that gold is only ever 1 gold. Whereas if you burn down through like early interest gold on 10 gold, the early gold compounds into late gold. You know, when you're riding all the way up to 50, which means it can kind of effectively be more gold, right? If that makes sense. Hand of Midas economy item, please. That could be dope. It might be hard to implement that without it being kind of OP a little. Possibly. I feel like it's impossible to ever sell Slardar, though. It does feel like Slardar can never be sold. Because, like, if I ever get Retaliate, I need to be the one with the Slardar. You know? Are your glasses broken? Nah, it's a fashion statement. I'm bringing it back. Boots of travel? Fight on a different board? What? That doesn't even make sense. Never sell Slardar until level 30, round 35 and no Retaliate? Yeah, that sounds about right to me, dude. I mean, like, when you get Retaliate, you just win if you have, like, a Slardar level 2. Slardar is actually just, like, his entire unit is just being carried by this Retaliates card. I mean, we could go into Troll, but with DK on the path for level 2, it looks harder to do that. So now that we're 8 early, we want to just roll down for the DK2, right? And that has to be what we're on. Looks like the Drow might happen. I think on 20, I can probably sell the Slardar here, right? On 20, if I don't get Retaliate, maybe I can sell the Slardar. What if that's still too early, dude? Could it still be too early? I could just get the Dragon Global and get a free win. Let's see it. Hey, nerds. Okay, this game just got really dumb really fast. Oh boy. Oh my. Whew. So, what's the plan now? I mean, we need the DK2 before we're really online, right? I mean, it can't be correct econing here, can it? We need the DK2 first before we do anything really dumb. But before we get splash damage, the Sacred Relic should still be on CK2. Because level 1 DKs don't have splash, they only have corrosive breath, right? Which doesn't even scale off of attack damage. So we still want the Relic to be on CK, would be nice. Actually, I guess Dragon's Horde is... I guess Dragon's Horde is just better than Demon, huh? Is this like... But this isn't pure damage, whereas the Demon's one is? DPS? Yeah, here you go. That looks pretty good. That's a neat DPS chart. I think there's no possible way. I think I have to be rolling here. I literally have to roll. I'm like Omni and DK. Or sorry, not Omni. Abaddon and DK are big outs. Now we found Abaddon, so we're closing this out. Because we closed the out... Oh wait, I'm missing Luna still. Oops. That was dumb of me. Is Relic good on Drow? Not really, no. Relic scales with attack speed and plus % modifiers, which Drow gets attack speed from her own aura, but she kind of has a little lower base attack speed to compensate, I think. Viper 2? Viper 2 wouldn't be bad. Viper's got like a good attack rate, right? He actually has like a kind of crazy good attack rate. Dragon Global is so dumb if you get a DK2. So now our outs are like DK and Luna. Those are the best things that improve our board in the simplest ways. I am not sure exactly what to do here. It's probably insane to not be rolling for a DK2 or a Luna, I think. Like, DK2 is kind of important before you, like, want to bank up. I don't... Can I go into Medusa, though? Do I even want Witch Doctor? I don't think I want Witch Doctor. If I want to complete Warlock, I feel like I can use something else to do it. Because my board space is kind of tight right now. Witch Doctor is probably better than Medusa, though. So now suddenly this guy is the relic big boy. He wants to be protected at all costs. We can just sell Medusa, right? I don't think I ever want this. I mean, maybe my lose condition is just to mages now. Like, mages are spooky. Especially because I can't silence them because I have Fall from Grace. If I can't silence mages because I don't have humans, maybe I need to have, like, a Naga contingency because I have so much damage. I need a bit of protection. DK's got doomed here, which is why he's only dealing 8,000 damage. Is he even worth running at 8,000? It's pretty low. What if I find a second Dragon Sword at 25? If I find a second Dragon Sword at 25, I suddenly want this other Viper, right? That's so dumb. That's so stupid. So now Batrider becomes out all of a sudden, right? If Batrider is out, we lose Troll Pair, but Troll Pair is kind of meaningless. We're never running this other Viper. It was a troll move even buying this, right? And now that Luna becomes a good upgrade to the board, dude, Dragon's Horde is so weird to play for. I don't really know how to use this item. I think getting to level 9 should actually be my next step. I think it actually should be. Because I need to be able to fit in the Luna when I actually find it. Huh. Do I take Mech over Maelstrom? I have so much DPS already. Maelstrom is just a better item than Mech. Viper attack's pretty fast, right? I do need some survivability. The thing is, like, the only thing I need survivability against is mages. And Mech doesn't really help me in that area, I think. Not really. So the most important thing is to, like, spread out our warlocks. But we want to do it like this, I think. Because it's very important that we're protected from assassins. We cannot have an assassin jumping our DK. Our DK1 should also be protected here. It's a mistake to have our DK1 vulnerable to assassins. Because if they kill the DK, suddenly my board does get blown up. Which it looks like is happening here. It's a little vulnerable. Enigma is also a pretty big upgrade here. I think we need to be 9 now at 24 health. Like I said, that DK positioning was a little awkward. Shouldn't have been like that. Should be more like this, I think. Six Knights does feel fairly important here. Viper wants to be in the corner so it can try to get jumped by assassins. Enigma should be basically just better than Witch Doctor. It's not worth trolls to have like this over that, I think. So now the interesting question is, like, are we rolling or are we saving? What does finding Luna actually give us? This Batrider is kind of doing nothing now. This guy's assassins as well. What does finding Luna actually give us? Because our Batrider is not doing much. And because we have Enigma and the second DK, it's hard to fit in 6 Knights. And yet we are still losing these boards. 10% damage reduction. And it's a big deal. But we have to take out something that's really good, right? Like, what are we going to take out that actually makes that worth it? Because I feel like my board should be winning these spots. I do have a couple 1-stars, and 1-stars are just like really weak pushovers. Like Necro and Abaddon being 1-stars is just kind of chunky.
Come, Nova.
Like, how do I even fit in this Luna? I just have to run it over this one DK? Can I even, like... Is it possible not running... I guess DK level 1 does just kind of suck as a unit, right? Maybe it sucks too much. Especially without a damage item, too. And more defense is gonna be better. I can just, like, protect this one Enigma, try to keep him alive with, like, Warlock passive and everything else. And now that he's more protected, maybe I can stop rolling. I don't know, the extra damage we're getting here is nice. Cornering with Warlocks defended. Yeah, I like cornering on this board, honestly. Oh, the one assassin went out, so it's just Freddy. I don't know, do I actually need to corner? We got some assassin catchers that are just gonna kind of stay in place as well. You can have a look at this DK's DPS here. It's 7,000, but it's only been a few seconds in the fight. Give it some time. It's 11k. So it looks like it's going to... Oh, it didn't make 14. Only 13. So here's the Necrophos. This gives our outs a bit more. I mean, I want another DK too. I really do. It can't possibly fit in here. I need the 2 Warlocks. They're too important. This is far too important. I want... Especially because Enigma's so good. I mean, it's how I kind of plan on winning the game. I can't put this other DK in until I'm leveled to 10, right? I really like the flavor of this dragon item making you hoard gold. Yeah, it's really cool. And, like, you can actually literally just easily die by being too greedy, too. Like, it makes you rethink the mechanics of the game. So, holy shit. Radiance, because we have Soul-Sucking Siphon, could actually be worth it. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. So I want to do something like this now all of a sudden, right? I shouldn't be building a CK upgrade at all. It's probably just a strict misplay. Batrider should be in the middle where he can't really get going on by multiple things. So because Batrider has Soul-Sucking Siphon, the Radiance on him, even at 2 stars, I think is probably worth it. It's a little aggressive. Let's see. So, I mean, obviously, it didn't do that much. I guess it got blocked by Night Shield there. And suddenly I'm only rolling for like 3 things. A couple 1-star upgrades. I do actually think I need more defense. I need more like health on my tanks. I want my Necro to level up as well. There's 1 out. I like rolling at 3 outs. Now I'm at 2 outs. I'm indifferent. If it was 1, I would know I would level to 10. At 2, it feels a little bit more indifferent. I guess DK is also an out, because if I find DK, I'll just like rush level 10. And we just go to 10. And this is where I was thinking about maybe taking that Moon Shard instead. Moonshard might have made more sense in this spot, because now I've got one of my DKs and he needs a damage item and he doesn't have one. I think Radiance there was probably incorrect. It's kind of funny to do, but like I said, I mean, I was serious when I said Radiance on Batrider is overrated. It's not bad, but you can't really always do it. Now that I've got 2 DK level 2s, we have to stabilize and reaccumulate this gold. Building the CK level 3 was a mistake from the start. When I'm in the Dragon build deep, when I'm in Dragon's Horde, I cannot try to 3-star these other ones. It's just not worth it. So I think I should actually just sell the CK now, actually. For 4 gold. I mean, 3 CKs is actually a big upgrade. Let's see how contested it is. This guy's got a CK. It probably wouldn't make that much of a difference. Let's get this gold. One more DK. Yeah, guys. Okay, so this is Freddy. We did get blown up. Our Enigma is down early, which is pretty spooky. DKs are being jumped by Slarks now. DKs are attacking TA. Oh, DKs are tied up on this TA. That's spooky. One of them chunked the Slark, so maybe we're good. And Viper is actually, like, you know, putting in some amount of DPS, so that's neat. I don't know. I wonder how good DK level 3 actually is. It's not as good as it seems. And at this point, I mean, I think we have no choice but to chill, right? I actually think it is... I understand that you guys are going to think I'm crazy for saying this, but I unironically think I'm supposed to sell this DK on my bench. I think that's what a good player would do here. I don't know, I think DK3 plays into my lose condition. I think you're supposed to sell it as well, TBH. Yeah. No, like I said, I mean, it's playing into my lose condition. It's hurting my DPS by being on my bench. Once I upgrade it, it consolidates, which is nice for an item, but I'm about to get a second item for DK here. So maybe taking the Radiance could have been correct there. I mean, it's still really trolly. 4,000. It's okay. The fact that I am almost guaranteed a good DPS item at 35 does make maybe taking the Radiance fine. DK did cost you a lot of damage and you might not get it? Right. I mean, the thing is, I can't really roll. Ever. I'm not rolling for enough. Right? Well, this is on my board. It literally is hurting my interest. So here's Moonshard. This guy has 1 DK, and he's looking for more. This guy has 1 DK, and he's looking for more. Like... it just seems kind of wrong to be playing for it. And I'm, like, combining them is only ever really good. So now I can't even combine the items. So this guy's maging out hard on the left side.
I'll make this
I'll make that swap. I'm scared of that guy. That guy is the one guy that beats me, I think. Tony Penza something. There's a chance I'm supposed to go into Nagas here. I don't see how I could possibly fit in Nagas here. It does seem literally impossible. And I think like overextending for Nagas against mages is something that a lot of bad players do and it loses them games. I know I've done it like a lot and regretted it. Abaddon level 2 is actually a sizable out right now. People are looking for DKs at this current moment. My outs are expanding. Enigma level 2 would actually be a pretty big deal, I think. We need one of the Warlocks to be spreading to Batrider. It's been stupid not having one of these Warlocks adjacent to Batrider. I swapped my board a bit recently. Got awkward. So there's 15 forecasts in the game. I have 7 of them right now. 2 players have 1 each, which means there's only 6 left of DKs. 15 of each forecast unit. Which is like, well, it's notably a lower amount of odds. Can you max your gold? I think you might get more DPS from 100 golds. Oh no, wait. That was a just kidding. Wait, someone said you could go 100 gold and then they said just kidding immediately in a donation. I mean, the Enigma upgrade is, I think, a large win condition here. The Luna upgrade is almost useless. I mean, Luna's not really doing anything, right?
For tomorrow may never come.
One of the dragons got doomed, which feels kind of bad. We're not techies. My build is too high synergy to be fitting in like random units. So here's a
Just
Luna.
what I was waiting for.
And we have to just chill here, right? Like, we just want to be at 96 damage. It looks like I'm favored. I beat Tony, Panza, whatever. I want to do that, though. It'll make my board a bit better against his. Weird DK is way back. I mean, I need them to be in the Warlock range, I think. It's possible that they should be further back. What's their attack range? You kind of can't really see because you can't see attack range during fights and they're melee outside of fights. So it's a little weird. Oh god, I also wonder whether Moonshard or Daedalus is better. Because I've never really been sure whether Moonshard or Daedalus is better on DK. Roll now. Guys, I know. I'm not capping. Calm down. So on the right side, we want to respect that as much as possible with our Batrider position. So we don't need to worry about assassins anymore, which means we don't need to have these like assassin catchers in back, which is nice. Dragon Knight has 3 attack range. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's worth buying here. I think there's a legitimate chance this is wrong. But I can't not do it. Okay, so this one definitely wants the Moon Shard. When it's 3 stars, it wants this Moon Shard. It is thirsty for this Moon Shard. Desperate Measures? That's the only way to give it more damage, because I can't put another Daedalus on it, so I just go Desperate Measures, right? This DK is going off, guys. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? DK3, Desperate Measures, Moon Shard. This is going to be one-shotting things. We have to give it the highest DPS possible, actually. I don't want to spend my gold here. Okay. Mage is splitting. Guys, I know. We'll see the DPS charts. Calm down. It's not the fight hasn't happened yet. Calm yourselves, boys. Okay, it's against Tony. He split his board, which is smart and a little spooky. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so 2 shots the Kunkka. All right. Oh, they're dead. Okay, the big blue dragon. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Okay, what are we rolling for here? Since we have like free gold all of a sudden. Only 7k? Yeah, it's not that good. Tony beat someone else, right? He didn't beat us. Okay, guys. This is it. Can we lose Enigma? I think Nagas are more important. Sell for 100 gold? We'll sell for 100 gold for the last fight. We're not killing Amir, guys. It's okay. We'll be at 100 gold for the last fight. Okay, 10,000. Still not that amazing. If we want him to reach higher levels of damage, we're gonna have to start taking other units out because they're stealing his glory. Okay, 100 gold. 100. Versus mages, they just have no HP. I know, it's so sad, dude. This Necro needs to stay alive, actually. Giving soul-sucking siphon to my guys is really important. Okay, guys, this is it. He's trying to move his stuff around every fight. He's hopeless. You can't get to me, dude. Oh, that's just okay, guys. What do you think this damage is gonna be? It's probably gonna be basically the same as it's always been. It's like, yeah, it's actually pretty underwhelming. God damn it, fucking mages, dude. Why don't they just grow more health? Swear to God, man. Let me do this. That looks a bit better. Tidehunter is pretty useless here. He's just here for the Naga buff. Okay. And there he goes. 2 down. Oh. Oh, dude. If only I could put a Mask of Madness on him to stop him from casting this shitty Breathe Fire skill. Ah, unfortunate. I don't know, man. I think if we got multiple Dragon Swords, we would have been good. Man, it wasn't even that much damage, honestly. Damage dealt 476k. Is that a lot? I guess. I don't know. It's a pretty funny game. I was expecting to see higher damage numbers. I wish we were against someone who didn't have these like squishy little soy boys in his back line. These fucking mage players, I'm telling you, man. I don't know where do they get off? Ruining my fun.